Is he alive? Is he breathing?
He's not breathing.
Get off my step! Get off my step! The cops are coming! Get off my step!
On November 3rd, Ring camera footage captured the moments following the tragic incident involving 21-year-old Eric Contreras. His father, 52-year-old David Contreras, was seen outside their Kendall home, explaining what had happened to his wife.
Hello? Hello? David, talk to me. Is he alive? Is he breathing?
He's not breathing.
But why, David? Why?
The fighting on the way home was unbearable, and we got here, and just from one second to the next, he was going to go to the Keys. He was going to go with Jacob. He was going to fight girls. Would it be okay if girls go and sleep over? I said no, and I told him no, and I was going to go over there tonight and make sure. He says, well, all right. You know, it's not your fault, Odie.
Julie heard you. Julie heard you. Julie heard you. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault, Odie. Please call my brother. I just talked to him.
Where's your brother?
Please.
Where's your brother? He's gonna go to jail.
Get on your knees. Get on your knees. Get on what we're saying. Put your hands on top of your head. Put your hands on top of your head. All right. Interlock your fingers. Let's go. Hey, listen, you up. Shield, you pass it. The guy's behind you. Shield, you pass it. All right. I got door. Shield, you pass it.
Oh my God!
Who else is in the house?
No one! Just me and him!
No one's in the house.
No!
What are you calling? What are you calling for? Come on, let's go.
He's right there. Right, walk right. Oh my.
Where's your son?
Walk right in. Walk right in. 10 feet straight in.
What's your son's name?
Eric.
He has since been charged with second-degree murder. Clifford Taylor, a Milwaukee resident, woke up Saturday morning to the sound of someone breaking his daughter's car window. When he rushed outside, he saw 4 people attempting to steal the vehicle.
I was actually just shocked by the brazenness of this young man to simply say, should I him? And when I approached them to bring a stop to it, one of them yelled out, should I him?
One of them ended up firing 3 bullets. None hit Taylor, but one went through his living room window. The entire incident was recorded on a Ring doorbell camera.
You on camera, punk!
Do it. Go right ahead. Take your best shot. And when you open fire on my house, you have no idea who was sitting inside on the other side of the wall. And so you put my family at harm's risk. They attempted to break in here by popping that. I only ask that I will be allowed to maybe talk to them, counsel them.
Police arrived shortly after, and Taylor says that if the suspects are caught, he hopes to speak with them and offer guidance rather than hold a grudge. A Ring camera from a home near Mill Pond Terrace and Mill Pond Court recorded a violent incident around 1:45 a.m. on June 5th. Montgomery County Police have shared the footage, which shows a gunfight erupting in a residential Germantown neighborhood. They're asking the public to help identify those involved. When officers arrived later that morning, they discovered several shell casings and property damage, indicating multiple rounds had been fired. A Ring doorbell camera recorded a fatal drive-by shooting in the West End on Tuesday night. A truck briefly stopped in front of a house on Cable Lane and fired roughly 20 times into the home.
Amazed the kid survived. The one kid, and I am so sorry to the parents of the kid who can't imagine. It's been the past few years, it's getting worse. I'm moving away somewhere in the country where I don't have to worry about this. 2
individuals were hit. 18-year-old Dewey Curtis lost his life, and another man was injured. While police haven't named any suspects yet, they're asking for the public's help, especially from anyone who might have seen a gray or brown truck in the area around 9 p.m. that evening. 3 suspected robbers attempted a heist at a building in Woonsocket, where they tied up 2 residents.
We kind of just like stayed away from the windows to make sure he didn't see us, but other than that, it was fine.
One victim believes he was specifically targeted due to his expensive dogs.
A nearby neighbor actually heard these individuals kicked in the rear door of this apartment unit.
Following the robbery, the suspects were pursued by police from Woonsocket into Franklin, where they crashed and fled on foot through the woods.
They urged us to stay in place, and not come to the door.
Police arrested 2 suspects, a 34-year-old from Fall River and a 29-year-old from Brockton, while the 3rd suspect escaped.
We searched everywhere we could, and we just do not believe that individual is still in the area, and we do not believe it's unsafe for the public right now.
None of the victims were harmed, and while the robbers managed to steal some cash, they didn't get the valuable items they were hoping for, including the pricey dogs. A suspicious woman showed up in front of a house, first kicking the door and then starting an argument.
Answer your phone, Papa. Get off my step. Papa. Papa. Get off my step. Get off my step. The cops are coming. Get off my step! The cops are coming! Get off my step!
About no police! Your son come to my house and do what the you want to do. What the do you do about it? Nothing.
I have nothing to do with y'all do at your house. Get away from my door.
I got it.
Papa, don't open that door. I
got it. I got it.
Papa, the cops is on it.
The homeowner claims she stole the doorbell camera. Hopefully, the police will catch her soon. A porch pirate learned the hard way not to mess with people's doormats, and it was all captured on a neighbor's Ring doorbell.
Hey, mother. Put that back. Oh, sorry. Yeah, mother. What are you doing, man? Put my goddamn welcome mat back, mother. Oh, sorry. So sorry. Never do it again. I'm sorry. Yeah, get lost, mother. Sorry.
Can't blame the homeowner when someone tries to steal from your doorstep. Sometimes words just fly. A bizarre incident unfolded when a strange man tried to break into a house. He attempted to enter through the front door, kicking it when it wouldn't open.
I can
He then moved to the back of the house, trying to get in there as well. Luckily, the homeowner's husband was in the back room. The man claimed he was looking for someone named Russ, thinking the truck parked in front was his. However, the truck actually belonged to the homeowner's handyman, who didn't know the stranger. Thankfully, the situation didn't escalate further, but it's a reminder to always stay alert and cautious. A woman was caught on a doorbell camera in Cicero attempting to open a front door. Was she just lost, or was there something more to it? A late-night break-in attempt was caught on camera as an intruder tried to force their way into the house. What would you do if you were in that situation? A porch pirate thought she had an easy score when she saw a package sitting on the doorstep, but as soon as she grabbed it, the homeowner rushed out the door and yanked it right back from her hands.
You get that.
I don't care.
The expression of instant regret on her face is unforgettable. An intruder was seen on camera casually climbing over the wall into someone's backyard. Imagine seeing this on your camera, someone just strolling into your space like they belong there. This elderly man stole a package, which really makes you wonder why even older people are getting involved in things like this. Age doesn't always come with wisdom. It just goes to show that no one is exempt from making poor choices. In a concerning incident in Brooklyn, a guy was caught on a doorbell camera climbing over the gate into a backyard. When people start scaling gates like it's normal behavior, you know it's time to double-check your locks. Here's a sneaky porch theft caught on camera. A thief wearing a black jacket and hoodie was seen stealing a package from the front porch. This thief didn't get away with it for long. Justice caught up with him quickly. In an unsettling display of theft, a package thief wearing a hoodie was captured on camera stealing a delivery from the porch. This brazen act serves as a reminder to stay vigilant and consider additional security measures to protect deliveries. A passerby was caught on camera throwing garbage in front of a house. This isn't just lazy, it's straight up rude. If you can carry it there, you can carry it to a bin. A trespasser walked onto someone's property like he owned it. No knocking, no explanation, just strolling in. This is why having security cameras is so important. You never know who's around. At 4:30 p.m. on Marcy Avenue in Brooklyn, a thief was seen taking a package from a front porch. Someone was probably waiting on that delivery all day. It's frustrating how fast it can disappear. A couple was hanging out with some in-laws when they got a notification on their phone that motion was detected outside their front door. At first, they weren't too concerned since it could have been anything from a passing person to an animal triggering the motion sensor. But when they checked the footage, nothing seemed to be causing the alarm. They were pretty puzzled by this and couldn't explain it. One of the family members decided to scroll through the footage frame by frame, and that's when things got weird. As they moved through the frames, they noticed a figure that only appeared when scrolling, but wasn't visible in the regular playback. Upon closer inspection, they were shocked to see a humanoid figure walking down the sidewalk with 4 legs. While some think it might just be a camera glitch, the weirdness of it, especially the 4 legs, has led many to believe it could be paranormal. A security camera captured this man stealing packages from a homeowner's front doorstep. It's unknown if the man was familiar with the homeowner or was just targeting homes at random in the neighborhood. In a concerning incident at 4:59 p.m., a lady arrived just 5 minutes after the package was delivered. Either she's got sixth sense for packages, or she's just the fastest porch pirate in town. In the early morning, a suspicious person was caught on camera attempting to break into a house. Who knows what might have occurred if the door hadn't been locked? A boy went missing after some people broke into his house wearing Halloween costumes and kidnapped him. It's really scary and hard to believe. The last video of him before it happened shows him drunk talking about some comments people made about him. But even before that, there were weird signs, like people turning off his lights, hiding behind doors wearing creepy demon masks, and throwing things. Later, a girl named Stephanie went to check on him because he hadn't been seen in months. When she got to his house, he was gone. The creepiest part was when a ball rolled out from the hallway by itself, even though no one was there. It all feels way too real to just be made up.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna put her back in the attic. She was fine there. Nothing happened when she was in the attic. Maybe that's why she's happy. I don't know. I'm just... What? Come on! What do you want? Just tell me! Nope. That. Step! What?
So, I haven't heard from him in 4 days, and so I decided to come home early. I'm getting really worried. I talked to his son, and he said they've been at their mom's house, and they haven't heard anything from him either. So I'm just starting to get really concerned. It's this blue house, right here on the right. Yeah, with the truck. Yeah, that one. Well, his truck's here, so... Yeah, right here. That's fine. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Babe? Babe! I don't have my keys! Hey! Babe! There's other cars here. It's so weird. Babe? 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 Did you? Did you? Babe? Babe! Babe! It doesn't want to turn on. Guess it's dead. Babe?
There was nobody in the house after the last one. I turned the lights on. And I walked the. There's nobody there. Do you know what they said? I showed them the video. Do you know what they said? They said, "Good one, good job." I mean, you tell me, right? If you thought I was. If you thought I was losing it, right? You tell me. Yeah, I'm losing it. Oh, these were $1. I got them for $1. The $1. So I mean, I guess they could. You can blow them up. Right? Didn't even bark. And I watched the video again, and there's somebody there. Which I know she doesn't. You know, she's mostly deaf. No girl.
Do you think it was real or just some twisted social media stunt that went too far? In this clip, a bag suddenly falls off a shelf as a staff member continues working in the store, seemingly unaware. At the bottom of the screen, a cat's shadow appears to move across, but there's nothing visible that could have caused it. No cat in sight near the door. Next, the store's resident cat, Diego, comes over to check things out, almost as if he can sense something unusual. In the final part of the footage, more strange activity is captured inside the store. While this could just be a trick with string, it definitely makes the earlier events seem a bit more suspicious. So, is this store haunted by a cat spirit, or is it all just a clever marketing stunt? Casey and Colton checked out this super creepy house that was like nothing they'd ever seen before. The place was packed with demonic paintings and creepy stuff everywhere. Things took a wild turn when they started seeing these weird floating ghostly figures, and then they got a good look at a ghostly face staring at them from the kitchen. Oh, and there were eyeballs painted all over one of the walls. It was an unsettling experience, and they definitely left feeling shaken by the creepy vibe in the house.
Wall up there. That's just strange to me.
Yeah.
Nice little kitchen in here.
Same here.
Huh. Look at this, the whole table is like painted.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, somebody hand painted this, it looks like. What's up?
There you go. Might have to do with the
the activity in here.
Oh, a hidden Ouija board on the painting?
Yeah, whoever's just like...
Just hiding a Ouija board in my painting? Like,
well, whoever's like into... Yeah, someone noticed that bought this. Come on now.
this one looks like a fucking demon.
The one on the end looks like... Oh, look at that girl with the black or blood on her eye.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one looks like she's got blood on her head. But first of all, what the is that? Oh shit. Battery drain.
What?
This flashlight just died while I put the phone down.
Oh, no way.
I put the phone down so we can go look at that.
The clicker just malfunction. No, that's it, huh?
Fully charged battery gone once again. What is all that?
Hold up a second.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Let me take another picture.
No way.
What? Weird shit, bro.
You didn't move the camera?
No. That's weird, right? Like, that one doesn't look like a figure. Well, maybe. Taking a lot of energy from our devices tonight. This is one flashlight and an obelisk now. Why are you doing that? Are you trying to build up energy for something? Do you need energy from these devices?
My camera's fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
What the What is that? Why does it look like a spider around me, bro? Come close to any of these devices to let us know that you're here with us right now. Oh, no. So you don't want to come close to these devices?
That doesn't make any sense. Like, why?
I don't know. No. Oh. Is it okay with you if we stay the night here?
Dude, that one's just insane. There's something going on in here, man.
What's going on with your picture?
Dude.
What the Wow. You see what I'm talking about?
No, I have some spider shit around me.
What the I don't think whatever's in here is like peaceful, bro. Yeah, get out of this area.
Dude, I'm not real pumped about it. Hey, don't follow me, whatever the you are.
Dude, this thing is going insane in here. Watch this. Look at that. Like that right there. Look at it now, look. Whoa. It's a face or something, bro.
What do you think could be hiding in a place like that, just waiting for the next people to show up? Steve, a TikTok user, has been documenting creepy encounters with various spirits for years. He regularly shares his chilling experiences on TikTok, where he captures eerie voices and strange anomalies. According to him, several spirits roam his home, but one in particular, named Tina, seems especially active. After setting up a security camera in his bedroom, Steve woke up one morning to a notification so unsettling that it gave him chills. Late one night, Steve's dog suddenly jumped off the bed, something it never normally does. After a quick stretch, the dog just froze, staring at something near the bed. Then, out of nowhere, a disembodied voice broke the silence. When Steve watched the footage back, he kept hearing the voice say, "You're a friend," and it totally freaked him out. One night, while Steve was chilling on the couch downstairs, his living room security camera picked up something seriously unsettling. In the dimly lit hallway, a pale figure suddenly appeared. It was there for just a split second before it darted upstairs and vanished just as fast. Steve was left standing downstairs, stunned and totally unsure of what he had just seen. Whatever it was, it didn't look like a person. Rocky, Sean, and Josh teamed up to explore a bar that's rumored to be haunted. At first, the place looks like any ordinary bar you'd walk past in the city, but they claim it's filled with paranormal energy. According to them, strange things happen there regularly, from loud bangs on the walls to the odd sound of drums playing in the background. While Rocky was explaining just how scared he was, Josh decided to stir the pot by inviting the spirit to touch Rocky's arm. From there, things just got weirder. They kept hearing strange footsteps and faint, creepy voices. Then, out of nowhere, a loud banging noise shook them up so much that both Josh and Sean totally lost it.
I gotta say, this basement is creepier than you can see it goes all the way back there. You keep hearing like pebbles or something being tossed. But this is definitely a creepy basement. If there's anybody down here, my name's Josh. We're gonna be here with you tonight. Can you give me a sign and let me know if you can hear me or see me? Who's down here walking? Who's down here walking? That was loud. Can you knock on something for us? This is Rocky. Who are you? It's back there. See, that's what I heard. Here, walking through the... You hear that? Female? I don't know if you can even see it, but yeah. My freaking back. That was... Come up here and touch Rocky.
Where you at? You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Are you back there? Are you back here? Did you hear it?
Mm-hmm. Go back over there.
Holy sh**. Is there somebody upstairs? You hear that?
I was like talking. Noise I heard. Ask him the question, Sean.
How many people's upstairs? How old are you? Whoa. Did you hear that?
Go towards the basement.
We're going back. Stop. We're going back. Stop. Who was that? Is that thing on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm coming back. What is going on? Why do you not want me back here? Okay, I'm coming.
that.
Mm-hmm. If you don't want me back here, you gotta say something. Oh, dude! The f was that? Dude, something just took off running again. Oh.
One last chance. If there's any spirits in this apartment, give us a sign and let us know you're up here. Apartment basement has a plug in.
Alright. Later.
Was it just their imagination running wild, or did something truly unexplainable make its presence known that night? One evening, a man was asked by his family to babysit his niece. He agreed, though he wasn't thrilled about going to that particular family member's house. The place had always creeped him out, and he'd even seen objects get thrown around when no one was around. Whenever he tried to talk about the weird stuff happening there, his family would just brush it off, telling him he was imagining things. Since no one took him seriously, he started visiting the house less often. But despite his unease, he decided to help out and watch his niece. It wasn't long before he noticed her pointing down the dark hallway.
What are you pointing at? Who is he? How come you keep pointing? Where's he at? Is he over there?
Will you read it to us, please?
Who is he? My niece keeps pointing at someone right here in this little hallway. I'm not really sure who it is, but yeah, she's like pointing upwards. They must be tall or something. Look, she's pointing again, look. Then this door is wide open over here, man. Or just, I don't know. She's like looking over there like there's someone over there. She's freaking me out. Look, she's pointing, see? There's someone over there. I'm freaking out. You gotta get out of here, man. You gotta leave, man. Honestly. You're not welcomed here. Leave. Whoever you are, leave. You're scaring my niece. Look, she keeps pointing at you. Get the out of here, man. Yeah, she said something, though. Like, it's crazy because, like, I know I'm just babysitting my niece and nephew. My nephew's right here. Then it's her, and then she keeps pointing at something. What is that? Yeah, man. And then she grabbed this lantern right here. And I'm like, what the f?
The guy in the video is really freaked out by what's happening. His nephew is asleep on the couch, and the only other person in the house is his young niece. She keeps pointing down the long, dark hallway, and the man even mentions that it's like she's pointing at something really tall. While it's true that a kid pointing doesn't automatically mean the video is paranormal, things start to get a lot creepier when an object is suddenly thrown towards them. The little girl picks it up without showing any fear at all. A lot of people in the comments said they saw shadow figures down the hallway and suggested the house might be haunted. So, the question is, did he capture real paranormal activity, or is there another explanation? The following video is from a YouTuber called Witch Hunter, who has been haunted by an evil presence since moving into his new home. Peaceful nights have become rare, replaced by strange voices screeching through the walls, objects falling for no reason, and waking up with odd marks on his body. He's been documenting his experiences on his channel, following tips and advice from his viewers, but nothing has helped. On this particular night, he tries a ritual recommended in the comments, not realizing it will make his nightmare worse. Here's the clip.
Господи, Господи, спаси меня, спаси, сохрани, Господи, Господи.
Whatever he did during the ritual must have seriously angered the evil spirits. Shelves and other objects in the kitchen started moving around, just like in a horror movie, right in front of him. After performing a divination ritual, he found out he was dealing with a powerful demon named Vavak. It seems he unintentionally insulted the demon by using a ritual meant for weaker spirits, making the situation worse. Here's what happened next. Take a look.
Сука. Твою мать. Сука. Умри, умри, умри.
After the word die suddenly appeared in the mirror outside his bedroom, he woke up to something trying to strangle him. This terrifying encounter left him shaken, and he knew he had to act quickly to prevent the demon from killing him or causing even more harm. So, what did he do? You might be shocked.
Если ты здесь, ты можешь дать мне знак. Выйди на контакт с помощью доски Ouija. Начинается. Напиши свое имя. Кто ты? Что это значит, Валк? Он передвинул планшетку на прощай.
Do you think he'll be able to rid himself of this demon now that he's using a Ouija board? Or could this be the beginning of a creepy connection? It's the middle of the night when a group of friends decides to check out an old abandoned hospital. None of them would have gone in alone, but the dare was too tempting to pass up. Right away, something feels off. From the outside, Felix Bones Hospital in Santiago looks totally empty. No doctors, no patients, just long, quiet hallways. But weirdly, the emergency lights are still on, flickering and throwing creepy shadows on the cracked walls. The glow doesn't help. It actually makes the place feel even more unsettling. Then, something seriously freaky happens. And yeah, it's all caught on camera.
Famiglia stanno lì, per Filippone, sono là. Che ora è famiglia? Che ora è? La 1-8.
It happens in a split second, but if you look close, you'll notice what looks like a shadowy figure slipping right behind the group. None of them noticed it at the time. They only caught it later when they reviewed the footage. Something was definitely there, but it's tough to say what. For a moment, you can just barely make out a small figure, and the creepy part? No one in the room saw it when it happened. That's what led them to believe it could be the spirit of a patient who doesn't even know they've passed. Ghost or not, whatever that was, it's left behind a seriously chilling mystery. Frank from the popular ghost hunting channel Franco TV visited the Cementerio Presbitero in Peru and called it the scariest night of his life. This cemetery isn't just the oldest in South America, it's also known for being super haunted. Locals and visitors often report seeing ghosts and spirits wandering around the graves. It's also the final resting place for several infamous witches, including Gregorian Camero, who was rumored to have practiced black magic. From the moment Frank stepped into the cemetery, he knew he was in for a terrifying night.
Is actually right up through here to the right. This is another way to get over there. But I gotta be careful because this area here is where there's a lot of dogs. I think that's one of the security guys that sits up there. I think he's like the only guy. That might be the last guy I talked to the last time. Then I have this huge area over here that leads me to another part of the graveyard. I want to get out of this main area because it's really loud here. Wait a second. I'm already seeing something right over here. That could be something hanging off the tomb. And I think Georgina's tomb is the tomb behind that one. Let me see. I'm gonna turn on my flashlight. Okay, I just got somebody. That was definitely somebody watching. Georgina's tomb is the tomb behind that one. Let me see. I'm gonna turn on my flashlight. Let me see. I'm gonna turn on my flashlight.
A dark figure is spotted behind the graves, watching Franco quietly. Just as he attempts to get a clearer view, it vanishes. But that's nothing compared to the truly terrifying things Franco experienced that night.
Around the area where I seen what looked like a candle, but I don't see anybody here anymore. They're gone. But I gotta be careful because I am seeing people within the distance from what I just seen before. I hear a whole bunch of people yelling from behind me. It's kind of like pushing me more this way. What was that about?
After another creepy encounter with a shadowy figure, Frank is clearly shaken, but despite his growing fear, he stays determined, pushing himself to finish the investigation.
This one right here. The other witch's tomb. I see what looks like roses. Right up there. There. What the hell is that? I just saw something behind the door. Oh, I swear I just saw something standing through there. I was looking at the flowers that are right there. Chocolate. The dog doesn't even sense it. What the hell was that? Hold on, I'm gonna switch to color here. There, what the hell is that? There, what the hell is that? There, what the hell is that?
Did you notice that? Inside the tomb of one of Peru's most infamous witches, a shadowy, human-like figure briefly appears before vanishing instantly. Frank is now convinced that the cemetery is as haunted as everyone says. But just as he's about to leave, he encounters something that might be the most terrifying sight of the night.
Alright, I made it back to the other area. I don't feel safe going the other route. I'm gonna see if I could just come to this area here. If you guys recognize it, that's the... I just heard something up here. I don't even know what the hell I just heard. It was right over here. It sounded like something fell or something. What the hell is that? That's the tomb. Hola? What the? I legit just saw something staring at me right there from the tomb. Hola? What the hell is that? That's the tomb. What the hell is that? That's the tomb.
What do you think? Did Franco really catch something supernatural on camera? Could it be one of the restless spirits people say still haunt the cemetery? Drop your thoughts in the comments. A guy named Tristan has been dealing with some strange happenings ever since he moved into his new place. Most of the weird activity seems to revolve around him, especially late at night. He's noticed objects moving on their own and doors opening and closing when no one else is around. Tristan has shared several videos on TikTok hoping someone could explain what's going on. A lot of people in the comments believe his house might be haunted by something dark or even demonic, and they've suggested different ways to cleanse the space. One night, while home alone, he dozed off, only to be woken by the sound of his bedroom door slowly creaking open. He quietly grabbed his phone and started recording. As Tristan starts recording, you can hear a loud knock on his bedroom door. The hallway is pitch black, making it hard to see if anyone or anything is there. He stays surprisingly calm and keeps filming as the door slowly creaks shut on its own. At first, it seems like maybe it could just be a fishing line trick, but when he opens the door and turns on the light, there's nothing there and nothing tied to the handle. A lot of people in the comments are convinced this is yet another sign that something paranormal is going on in his house. Mark set off on a solo adventure to a deserted, haunted spot, intending to dive into the darkness alone as part of a personal investigation. At first, he was casually whistling, wandering the area without a care, completely unaware of the terror that lay ahead. But that calm wouldn't last long. Before he knew it, he was hit with an intense wave of eerie, paranormal activity. A door slammed shut out of nowhere, trapping him in fear and isolation, as if he was suddenly thrown into a nightmare he couldn't escape. Eventually, he managed to open the door, but what waited on the other side was even more terrifying. A strange figure. The entity disappeared the moment Mark tried to get a closer look. It was only the beginning of a much darker experience.
Nge-lag teman-teman, emang lag ya. Astagfirullahaladzim, ya Allah. Mukanya hitam banget, bangsat. Anjing. Anjing! Tadi gue lihat di sini, mukanya hitam banget. Pintu ini gerak. Anjing! Anjing! Tim, gue butuh air, tim, sumpah, tim! Tim, gue butuh air, tim! Tim, gue butuh air, tim!
Dengar gak, guys? Suaranya dari arah sini. Makin dekat. Kamar isolasi. Astagfirullahaladzim. 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 Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Astagfirullahaladzim! Hah?
So now the real question is, what exactly followed Mark out of that place? Mike was outside just doing his thing, checking out this old ambulance parked behind the building where he worked. He climbed in and started messing around with the seats, probably to keep his mind busy more than anything. Then, out of nowhere, this loud honk broke the silence, and the stretcher in the back suddenly started rolling forward. No wind, no slope, no reason at all. Just moved, like something unseen gave it a shove. Mike froze for a second, then bolted out of that ambulance.
Pel siap-siap dulu. Oke, semua terbendahara bosku. Nih, Kaica sudah siap, bersih semua nih. Tinggal kasih turun. Nah, kalau mau bawa pasien bersih nih. Minyak oke, sip, ready. Nah, full minyak. Kita OTW. Anjing. Bangsat nyambulan. Kagetnya aku masuk. Ay, gila nyambulan nih. Kaki siapa ini? Kaki siapa itu? Oh, lain anjing. Kaget. Sini. Bangsa puskesmas malam-malam bikin serem kosong.
Was it just his mind playing games, or did something not so friendly decide to show up that night? Carter, who had dealt with paranormal events before, found himself in a chilling situation when a ghost seemed to engage with him. One night, while sitting on his couch, he was startled when the ghost played a melody on his piano, causing him to leave quickly. Later, he heard the piano playing again, but this time it was a much longer, unsettling tune. In the final clip, Carter is outside, visibly shaken as the lights flicker and the TV turns on by itself, leaving him terrified.
Dude, what the?
Who's there?
It looks like Carter's ghostly encounters with this musical spirit are just beginning, and there's no telling what eerie surprises are still to come. The mysteries are far from being figured out. A family has been dealing with strange occurrences ever since they moved into their new home, which borders a thick forest. They're beginning to think the land itself might be cursed. They've reported seeing eerie, shadowy figures near the tree line, and whatever is going on seems to be creeping closer to their house. Lately, they've started hearing unexplained knocking on the back windows at all hours, and they can't figure out where it's coming from. Despite having several dogs, the persistent knocking, day and night, is making everyone in the house uneasy. One afternoon, while relaxing, one of the family members heard the noise again and quickly grabbed his phone to start recording.
Hear it? Wow. Happens all the time.
Just a few moments into the video, loud knocking can be heard coming from the back of the house. It's hard to pinpoint the exact source, but the man in the video believes it's coming from the back door. There's also a chance he might be knocking on something off camera. What's particularly odd is that the knocking continues, even as the door is being opened. Since we only have the sound to go on, it's tough to reach any solid conclusions. So far, the strange occurrences have been limited to the backyard, but later that evening, the activity shifts to the front of the house. While the wife was at home relaxing with her dogs, she started hearing loud knocks coming from the front door.
It just happened again and the dogs are freaked out. Get it. Davey, come over here. Get it. You be right there. Something opens that door, you need to get him. Oh my god, I don't know if it's gonna happen again. It just happened again. Move.
Nobody there.
As she begins recording, she claims the knocking had just occurred. The dogs can be clearly heard growling and on high alert, though it's possible that audio was added in post-production. Shortly after, 3 loud knocks are heard at the front door, something many associate with a demonic presence. She pauses for a few seconds before checking the various windows, which could have given anyone responsible enough time to leave if it were a setup. While many viewers in the comments believe the events are paranormal, skeptics argue the entire scene could have easily been staged. The Appalachian Mountains, famous for their stunning beauty and eerie reputation, attract hikers and campers, but they also have a darker side. Local legends talk about strange happenings and mysterious rules, like if you hear something, pretend you didn't, and if you see something, don't talk about it. Many people share chilling stories, advising others to stay quiet as acknowledging what you encounter could make things worse. Lizzie, who loves hiking and camping in secluded spots, came across these eerie tales on TikTok and was intrigued. She decided to explore the Appalachian Mountains with her friend Alexandra, but instead of camping out in tents, they rented an Airbnb near the forest for safety.
Mike.
Their first day in the mountains was peaceful, filled with scenic hikes and quiet moments. But that calm didn't last. In the middle of the night, around 2 a.m., they were abruptly awakened by chilling screams echoing from the forest. Someone was yelling, "Ayuda!" Spanish for help. Lizzie and Alexandra were stunned, unsure how to respond. This wasn't some eerie paranormal noise. It sounded real, like someone was in serious trouble. After a while, the screams stopped and gunshots rang out. Terrified, the girls remained silent, keeping in mind the warnings they'd seen online about not reacting to strange events in the Appalachians. Once they'd left the area safely, they decided to post the footage on TikTok to show others what they had experienced. The video quickly went viral, sparking a mix of reactions. Some people criticized them for not trying to help, while others supported their decision, pointing to the mysterious and unsettling stories tied to the region. To this day, what happened that night remains a mystery, and Lizzie and Alexandra haven't said anything more, leaving everyone online to guess the truth. This was filmed in a rundown, isolated house, way out in the Portugal countryside by a social media user named Casa de Jojo, according to local stories. The place used to belong to a man who passed away not too long ago, and people say his spirit still lingers, wandering the halls. While Jojo's filming the creepy old rooms to show her followers, she ends up capturing something on camera that leaves everyone seriously unsettled.
Então, gente, eu vim aqui, ó, tá bem escuro. Tiraram a cama daqui já. Não consigo nem filmar direito porque tá escuro. Mas alguém pediu pra mim poder filmar de novo aqui, esse local. Ai, até embaçou, credo. Mas já tiraram a cama, ela tá tirando as coisas daqui, tá vendo, ó? Já não tem quase nada. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo colocar o flash aqui. Aí, pronto. Agora eu consigo colocar o flash, ó. Tiraram, ó. Não tem mais nada. Ó. Mas pediram pra eu poder vir aqui e fazer um outro vídeo. Só que eu não achei o comentário da pessoa que pediu. Que a pessoa falou que o lugar está carregado. Eu vim aqui agora, foi o horário que deu pra mim.
Did you catch it? There's a face peeking out from just behind the door. Jojo didn't notice anything at the moment. It was her eagle-eyed viewers who spotted it later and pointed it out. She still doesn't have a clue what it was, but she can't shake the feeling that it might be tied to the ghost. People say haunts that old, forgotten house.
Gente, então, esse lugar é bem sinistro mesmo. E uma coisa aconteceu, mas só que não foi aqui, foi na rua. Meu filho tava brincando de bola na rua ali, onde a gente mora, e eu entrei pra poder pegar uma garrafa de água. E quando eu saí, ele falou assim: "Ô mãe, você não falou que o moço que fica ali atrás morreu?" Eu falei: "Morreu", porque meu filho
Vi ele passar às vezes, né? Aí ele, mas então quem que é o moço que passou aqui? Eu falei, passou aonde? Aí, tipo assim, ficou uma coisa estranha, porque ele cismou que viu o moço e eu não vi ninguém na rua, entendeu? Nossa rua é sem saída. Não tinha como alguém ter ido pra algum canto, né? E aí ficou essa questão. Meu Deus. Eu também na hora fiquei tremida, mas eu fingi pra ele que ele tinha confundido, pra ele não ficar com medo, né, gente? Mas isso aqui realmente é bem sinistro, não sei, um lugar talvez...
Jojo can't shake the feeling that there's something dark lurking in that house. Her viewers are just as creeped out, not sure what to think. But there's one thing everyone agrees on: whatever she caught on camera is seriously terrifying. The real question is, who or what was it? Melia, a single mother of 3, moved into a house with a haunting past. The house was built on the site of a former country house operated by nuns in the early 1900s, who took care of orphans and abandoned women. Tragically, a group of men killed several women in the refuge, which led to the church shutting it down. The building fell into ruins, and a modern house was later constructed on the site. Melia, unaware of the house's history, decided to settle there with her children. Soon after moving in, her daughter began describing a scary figure with big hands, calling her a monster. This marked the start of strange events, like doors opening by themselves, closet doors sliding, chandeliers swinging, and a teddy bear moving its head. The creepiest occurrence was hearing a low-pitched male voice whispering, which Melia assumed was her husband. These eerie happenings only escalated, turning their new home into a terrifying place to live.
Maman, me fait peur avec ses grandes dents.
Elle a des grandes dents?
Oui.
Oh non.
Il a les souris, il a dans mes souris.
Elle sourit? Ça te fait peur?
Oui. Il reste toujours sur le plafond et me regarde.
Elle te regarde et ça te fait peur?
Oui.
D'accord, mon cœur, elle va partir. Elle va partir, la dame.
Quand il n'est pas moi, il rit quelqu'un petit. C'est pas Maria.
Oui, je te crois, ma fille.
Maman, il me regarde.
On fout ces infos, c'est un mot que je vais... Même si ça n'existe pas.
Fais rien, viens, reste avec moi. Ne montez pas, restez avec moi. C'est un truc qui a dû tomber, c'est tout. C'est un truc qui a dû tomber.
Mon pire cauchemar en dessous de moi.
Y'a rien, je te dis, viens.
C'est une vidéo de ça que ça se trouve juste. Ouais, mais ça parle de bordel. Comment ça peut faire ce bruit?
Non, c'est quelque chose qui est tombé, mais... Oh non. Eh, vas-y, on descend.
Maman!
Oui, on descend, j'ai dit. Non, n'aie pas peur. N'aie pas peur. Je sais que c'est fatigant, c'est bon. On va se faire un petit film et un petit chocolat, c'est bon?
She said she had a disagreement with the landlord over the state of the house and decided not to pay rent because of it. What are your thoughts on this? Back in 2013, a YouTuber named ZeroFoxFX uploaded a short video just to demo the different vision modes on the Xbox One Kinect. It was supposed to be a simple recording in his bedroom, but things took a creepy turn fast. What he ended up As he flipped through the different camera modes, something seriously creepy showed up. The second the view switched to black and white, this tall, shadowy figure suddenly appeared on the right side of the screen, just standing there, totally still. But the second Zero Fox turned toward it, the figure darted out of frame like it knew it had been seen. Some viewers were quick to say it was just two clips edited together, but Zero Fox later posted a follow-up to shut down those doubts and explain it was all one continuous shot.
A while ago showing the different vision modes that the Xbox One Kinect can do, and a lot of people said that it was edited because when I switched the vision modes, I changed position and my t-shirt changes to a completely different one. I've explained loads of times that this is exactly what happens with the Xbox One Kinect, and it changes aspect ratio, but I figured I might as well go one better and show you guys live. So let me just switch on the Kinect now, and like anyone with an Xbox One Kinect can do this themselves and see exactly what I'm talking about. See, I've got another webcam apart from the Xbox Kinect to show that it's all legit and stuff. You just go down to this, anyone with a Kinect can do this, and I'm still here. I haven't transported to any different alternate universes. Stuff changes position because it changes aspect ratio. See, that's crazy.
He swore he never messed with the original footage, insisting that every frame was untouched. But if that's the case, then what kind of horrifying presence was hiding right behind him? In this video, an investigator shares his experience with a house he bought from an elderly woman at a low price. He was aware of the house's haunted reputation, as the previous owner had mentioned experiencing paranormal activity, which is why she sold it so cheaply. In an attempt to deal with the spirits, the investigator tried cleansing the house and even broke 2 mirrors, believing they might be portals for the entities. When he returned to the house, he noticed items scattered around, which he wasn't too surprised by, given the past reports of strange occurrences. He started by investigating the kitchen, walking around with a candle, but saw nothing suspicious at first. However, he did find a door that appeared stuck, as if someone was holding it from the other side. After setting up cameras and taking a nap, things took a more intense turn. Chairs moved by themselves, the camera malfunctioned, and it was seemingly thrown around. When the investigator woke up, he felt dizzy, and things escalated even further when a closet door began swinging open on its own.
И перестал. А нет. Особенно в этом месте. Вот тут вот. Так, надо посмотреть, что там наверху. Наверху тоже свеча горит. Сущность изгнать быстро невозможно. Просто невозможно. И тем более я не знаю, с кем я имею дело. Если бы сущность отвечала хотя бы по ЭГФу, можно было предположить, к примеру, может это демон был бы какой-то, или, возможно, какой-то призрак. А так как ответа вообще не было, я пока не знаю, с кем конкретно я имею дело. Вот это у меня сон был. Эта сущность не покинула эту квартиру. Я надеюсь, этот телефон еще хоть записывал. Это реально плохо. Опять этот шкаф. Довольно странно. Послушай, если ты пытаешься
He thought he could handle it, but after that night, even he started to question what's real. One night, a man was home alone when he noticed his dog acting weird. He'd been dealing with creepy stuff happening in his house and had been documenting it. He liked testing out paranormal legends by doing rituals, like the Other Mother and Blue Baby rituals. After a while, he started feeling uncomfortable in his own home. He believes he accidentally summoned a demonic spirit, and it started messing with his mental health. That night, he started filming around the house when he saw his dog was too scared to move. What he captured on camera that night would haunt him forever.
Yeah, the police are on the way anyways. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
Hell no!
As he walks back to his bedroom, he notices the dog is acting really scared, whimpering, which makes him realize something's off. He points the camera toward the bathroom, but doesn't see anything strange. Then, he hears something crash to the floor behind him, causing the dog to run for cover. When he gets into the bedroom and pans the camera to the left, he spots a terrifying figure in the closet staring at him. He quickly leaves the room, checks again, but the figure has disappeared. In a panic, he grabs the dog and rushes to the front door to get out of there. A TikTok user named Andy Winehouse shared 2 videos that really shook up his viewers. In them, he talks about hearing strange sounds around his house, but not your usual stuff like creaks or things falling. Instead, he says he hears his own voice calling out to him from different areas of the house.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey, come here. Come here. I told you. Come here.
The voice keeps calling him closer, leaving Andy completely stunned. He heads back to his room and locks the door behind him. In the second part of the video, even though he's in his bedroom, he still doesn't feel safe. Loud scratching starts at his door, and while he mentions having a cat, he's certain there's no way it could be making those kinds of sounds.
Okay, I don't know what you're doing. You can literally hear that. You can literally hear that. No. My God. What the fuck? No.
Ever since the videos were posted, people have been trying to make sense of what happened. One popular theory is that Andy used a recording of his own voice to make it seem like someone, or something, was calling him from another room, but that still doesn't explain the eerie scratching at his door. When he finally opens it in the second video, his cat is just calmly sitting there, clearly not the source of the noise. The whole thing is still a mystery. Honestly, what would you do if you heard your own voice calling out to you like that? Juan was getting ready to sleep one night when he woke up to some strange noises coming from his door. He quickly grabbed his phone to record what was going on. When Juan got to the door, he saw something really creepy. The key hanger was swinging by itself. Things got even weirder when someone knocked on the door, and he found that the outside door was still locked. He opened it, but no one was there. Instead, he saw a fan out there, spinning on its own. Juan took a closer look and realized the fan's cable was cut, so there was no way it should be working. But it kept spinning like something was controlling it. Thinking it was over, he closed the door, but then the handle started shaking like someone was trying to get in. He backed away, and the door started opening and closing on its own. All of this happened in 3 separate videos, spread out over 3 different days, leaving Juan totally confused and freaked out.
Faz horas que eu tô ouvindo barulho aqui, então eu resolvi filmar pra vocês. Não sei sei, mas... Parecia que tinha alguém, sei lá, fazendo um barulho, mexendo aqui na varanda de casa. Eu tô sozinho hoje. Minha mãe saiu, foi lá pra minha tia. Hoje eu tô sozinho, então... Hã? Oi? A chave tá balançando. Olha só, não para. Gente, olha só, eu vou acender até a luz. Olha isso. Olha só, cara, que sinistro. Ela fica mexendo e não para. Ó, eu vou ficar até longe, ó. Sozinho em casa. Cara, mas que sinistro. Que isso, cara? Olha isso. Olha aí, o ventilador. Tá doido e tá desligado, ó, tá fora da tomada. Deixa eu acender o... Olha lá. Olha isso. Olha lá. Não, tá de brincadeira comigo, né? Ai. Ai. Mano, olha isso. Como que pode fazer uma coisa dessa, cara, fora da tomada? Será que é gato que tá aqui? Mexendo nas coisas? Mas não tem ninguém aqui. Ai, caramba. Acho que tem alguém aí. Que susto, velho. Que isso? Para! Que isso? Quem tá aí? Tranquei. Meu Deus, cara. Mãe.
O que tá acontecendo?
Não sei, parece que tem alguém aqui.
Nossa, tem que parar com esses vídeos aqui, tô com medo já dessas coisas. Não tem ninguém,
Mas...
tem batendo na porta e vem que é isso.
Ah, mas eu não sei, mãe.
Não vou dormir aqui não, dormir no seu quarto. Vou dormir no seu quarto, não vou dormir no seu quarto aqui não, tem que ver.
Começou de novo, né? Mexendo na cadeira. Mãe? Você tá aí fora? Puxa, tá abrindo, mexendo na chave. Mas você tá aí fora? Derrubei a geladeira aqui agora. Que merda é essa, velho? Tô no meu quarto de boa, olha só a cadeira onde fui parar. Mãe?
Oi?
Tá tudo bem?
Tá tudo bem, tô deitada.
Oxi.
Dor na perna.
Tá, pera. Gente, eu tava indo deitar.
Could this all be a twisted series of coincidences, or is something more sinister trying to make contact with John? This clip was shared by a user named BurntToast319, who posted the video in hopes of getting to the bottom of a creepy mystery. In the footage, two kids are filming a house in front of them, though it's not clear whether it's their own home or someone else's. At first, everything seems normal, but then something unexpected shows up. Take a look.
Once points it out, and once I get out, and then you can see the light. Oh my god, what is that? And it's not a shape of a person either. What the bro? What the is that? And it could be part of a fan, but it would be going the same amount of time. It's different times each time. What the?
There's different durations.
No. The fact that I saw that in the corner of my eye.
What the?
It's actually creepy.
I thought you were just
No.
playing with it.
No.
What the? Seriously, what the is that?
Stay.
Nah.
In the video, a shadowy figure can be seen moving across the attic window every so often. It almost looks like it's either running or flying. The kids behind the camera are clearly freaked out, and at one point, one of them even says it doesn't look like a person. The footage cuts off not long after, leaving us all to wonder what exactly they saw that day. Plenty of viewers have commented saying how unsettling the video is, and honestly, it's easy to understand why. So, what's your take? Was it something supernatural or just a trick of the eye? Share your thoughts in the comments. Just a few days ago, a man in Mexico caught something terrifying on his security camera. Before that night, he'd been hearing rumors around the neighborhood about people spotting the legendary black Cherrow on multiple occasions. He didn't take the story seriously and figured folks were just messing with him. But one night, while he was fast asleep, his security system alerted him. Strangely, there's also a man sitting nearby who doesn't react at all, even as the horse rushes past him, which is pretty bizarre. Since most security cameras don't perform well in low light, it's hard to make out the details clearly. So the big question is, did he actually capture the legendary black Cherrow, who many believe is the devil, or is there a more logical explanation? Angelo Badiano was spending a quiet evening with his mom, but then Angelo heard a strange noise coming from the bathroom. His curiosity got the better of him, so he went to check it out. As soon as he opened the door, he was confronted by a terrifying sight, a demonic face glaring at him from the bathroom mirror. His heart almost skipped a beat. Shaken, he stumbled back, but after a moment, he gathered himself, took a deep breath, and walked in. That's when things got even weirder. The bathroom door was open by itself. In the kitchen, the cabinets and fridge were wide open, with no explanation. And in the third bathroom, the shower door creaked open slowly on its own. To top it all off, Angelo could hear faint, eerie music playing in the background.
6 meses, estoy solo otra vez, empiezo a escuchar ruidos abajo. Qué raro está eso. Por eso es que empiezo a grabar. No sé si ustedes lograron escuchar algo, pero yo sí. Yo sí, y estoy solo en la casa. Ya habían sido 6 meses que no pasaba nada. Clarito lo escuché aquí abajo. Pero no. Y el refri estaba cerrado. Voy a dejar todo prendido porque sí me está dando miedo esto. y sigo escuchando ruidos. Se venía, sí se meneó esto, ¿sí vieron? Se meneó todo esto. No, voy de salida. Aquí son, nena. 10 para 7, estoy con mi tía en la sala. Se escuchan ruidos del baño. Es en el baño de abajo otra vez. A la mierda. Nena. Nena, ven. Se vio algo. Ven, nena. Nena, ven, nena. Está abierta la llave. Nena. Ven, córrele. Empiezo a grabar porque escuché ruidos en la parte de arriba del barandal. No sé si escuchen. Como que cierran y abren las puertas. La verdad que no quiero subir. El día de hoy no tengo nada de protección, no traje nada de protección y se siente el ambiente pesado. Como pueden ver, las puertas están cerradas. Y el cassette se abrió. Estoy seguro que ustedes vieron que el cassette se abrió. Que está empezando a menear y no hay aire, no hay nada. No me explico. O sea, me voy a parar para que vean que la ventana está cerrada. No hay hilo. No puede ser aire porque la ventana está cerrada. Entonces ya van días que me pasa lo mismo. No sé a qué se deba, pero hay veces que hasta la puerta me la menean. Ahorita ya se quedó quieto. Ok, grabo porque está volviendo a pasar. Estaba en la sala y en el cuarto no hay nadie y me prendieron la tele del cuarto y se supone que no hay nadie. ¿Ya ven? No hay nadie. Apagó. Para que no digan que hay alguien. Y acá no cabe nadie, ninguna persona.
Do you think the house is haunted? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. A farmer in El Salvador has recently been dealing with strange activity on his land. He reported seeing odd lights in the sky and large silent crafts flying overhead. Shortly after these sightings, he found some of his livestock mutilated nearby. Upon closer inspection, he noticed certain organs were missing, and there was no blood in or around the animals. The bodies were also decomposing unusually fast, despite only being dead for a few hours. In an effort to figure out what was happening, he set up security cameras around his property. On the night of March 29th, he finally got the answer he was looking for. Just moments into the video, a thin humanoid figure appears, walking into the frame. Two of the farmer's livestock are calmly resting and grazing nearby while the strange figure walks past them. One of the most noticeable things about the video is the figure's odd walking motion, which doesn't seem natural. The creature looks all white with a large head that's disproportionate to its body. To make things even stranger, the figure doesn't appear to be wearing any clothes. Many viewers in the comments section believe it's an extraterrestrial, while skeptics are convinced it's just computer generated. In this video, a woman was getting ready for bed when she started hearing the sound of a horse galloping outside her window. At first, she thought her mind was playing tricks on her, but the sound was so steady and persistent that she felt the need to check it out. Growing up, her friends and family often shared stories about the black Cherrow, but she never really believed them. That night, though, everything changed. She walked over to her window and started recording, hoping to catch a glimpse of the mysterious figure for herself. She opened her window and looked outside, and soon the sound of a horse galloping could be heard more clearly out on the street. She waited patiently, recording in hopes of spotting an actual horse, but oddly, nothing ever appeared. The hoofbeats echoed by, yet no horse was visible. She ended up posting the video on social media, hoping someone could help explain what she'd captured. Most commenters believed she had filmed the black Cherrow, while a few skeptics suggested the horse sounds were just edited in afterward. The clip features a man exploring a terrifying location filled with statues and items related to horror movie characters and demons. The place gives off a cursed vibe, and the most disturbing part is that someone or something appears to be making noises, almost as if calling out to the man.
Pues vamos a comenzar con el recorrido. Bueno, no les voy a mentir si estoy un poco asustado, pero es normal. ¿Hay alguien? ¿Qué es esto? ¿Hay alguien? Voy a hablar de que estos muñecos movían los ojos o algo así, pero que estos muñecos se movían. Esta muñeca sí da miedo.
Sofía.
¿Hay alguien? No, allá no entro, ahí sí me da mucho miedo. No mames. No mames, la muñeca. No mames. No mames.
You can feel the fear in his voice. Sometimes curiosity leads you into places you were never meant to be. On Halloween night in 2022, a woman was letting her dog out when something strange occurred. With children in the house, she had set up multiple security cameras both inside and outside for safety. Since moving in, she hadn't encountered anything unusual until one night when she opened the back door to let her dog out. As she waited, she caught a glimpse of something, but didn't pay it much attention at first. Based on its size, she assumed something was in the grass, but since she was focused on her dog, she didn't get a good look. That was until the strange object suddenly moved, sending a chill down her spine. As she waited for her dog to come out of the house, she noticed something moving out of the corner of her eye. When she looked to see what it was, a small creature suddenly flew toward her. This would startle anyone, especially when half asleep and unsure of what's happening. Her first thought was that it was just a large insect, but after reviewing the security footage, she began to reconsider. The creature didn't resemble any insect she'd ever seen and seemed to have humanoid legs. She decided to share the video on social media to get others' opinions. To her surprise, several people mentioned it looked like a fairy, which confirmed her own suspicions. Two Japanese ghost hunters from the Paranormal YouTube channel, Clip Store, decided to check out an abandoned apartment building after hearing some creepy stories. The place used to be full of residents, but things got weird after a young girl mysteriously died and the owner vanished. People started feeling uneasy. Some said they heard voices, others claimed they saw the ghost of the girl. Eventually, everyone moved out, and the building got a reputation for being haunted. No one wanted to buy it, so it was just left to fall apart. That's when Chance and Dachan got curious and went to investigate. What they captured on camera seriously creeped people out.
多分ほらオーナー男性って言ってたでしょ。これどう考えても離れってもうオーナー宅じゃない？っていう。だからちょっとお互いその見つけた部屋を調査する。何の音今の？え？何の音？
どうした？もしもし？
誰？え？え？
どうした？
誰かいますか？大丈夫、ちょっと待ってね。
大丈夫？大丈夫か？大丈夫？
While they were checking out the building, Dachan spotted something super creepy. He saw a pair of feet in a mirror, but when he turned around, no one was there. That totally freaked him out, and he ended up running out of there, way too scared to keep filming. Later, he said it felt like something was about to come at him, and he just had to get out. A lot of viewers think he might have seen the ghost of the woman who's rumored to haunt the place. A family had recently moved into a new house and ended up capturing something strange in their workshop. According to the original post, both the husband and wife had experienced paranormal things before, but never caught anything on camera. They had set up multiple cameras around their home to keep an eye on their valuable equipment in different rooms. One night, they sensed that something felt a bit off in the house, though they couldn't quite put their finger on it. Later, they were woken up by a phone alert saying motion had been detected in the workshop. When they checked the footage, they were shocked by what they saw. The camera was aimed at their workshop, and after a bit, this big dark shadow showed up on the right and moved across to the left. The owner pointed out that the windows are all covered, so there's no way it was just a shadow from outside. It looked more like a solid black shape with no real details you could make out. A lot of people in the comments were convinced it was something paranormal, but some skeptics think it was just a bug crawling on the lens. A strange man with unknown motives was secretly following a woman through the darkness. He wore all black, hid his face behind a creepy mask, and even broke into her home. To make things worse, he altered his voice and set a trap by her front door to draw her outside. Some might try to paint him as daring, but the truth was far more disturbing.
I found this one in the grocery store. She spent a considerable amount of time picking up the finest of items. I admire someone who only wants to pick of the bunch, so I followed her home. It is a miraculous thing to be able to watch the person you love undetected. Playing the game is the real excitement. A wonderful gift may not be wrapped as you expect. Somebody once said, you don't always get to choose who you fall in love with, but I do.
I can't say for sure whether this video is real or not, but I wouldn't be surprised if it turned out to be. The woman appears truly frightened in the final moments. One day, a young man and his cousin built a base behind his house, which bordered a thick forest. He decided to film their project to show off what they'd built. He often heard weird noises coming from the woods, but always assumed it was just animals, foxes, and similar creatures that can sound pretty creepy if you're not used to them. He felt fine being in the forest during the day, but once it started getting dark, he'd head back home fast. On this particular day, while he was proudly walking around the base and filming their work, he ended up capturing something in the footage that would stick with him forever.
Guys, I just wanted to show you guys my cool base that I made a while ago with my cousin. It's really nice. See, we got the entrance all fenced off. Got this thing, I don't know what it is. Oh. Well, that stinks. But yeah, we got some chairs. What was that? Is that a cow? What is that? Oh!
As the young man walks around the forest, showing off his base, he eventually spots something moving nearby. At first, he isn't sure what it is and doesn't seem too worried, suggesting it could be a cow. But just seconds later, a pale humanoid figure suddenly charges toward him, making him run the other way in panic. The video is pretty old, so it's hard to clearly make out details, but one thing's certain, it's definitely not human. Did he capture some unknown creature, or is there a more logical explanation? Larry, a man who travels in his RV and shares his camping experiences on YouTube, had one of the creepiest nights of his life during one of the trips. He was camping in a secluded part of a forest, and while he was making dinner, he started hearing sounds from outside, even though there shouldn't have been anyone around. At first, you might think it was just some random person in the area, but then things took a creepy turn. The knocking on the RV door started lightly, followed by someone scratching their fingers across it. The next morning, Larry woke up to find his chair had been moved. Check this out. Larry was prepared. He had a gun and dogs with him. If that mysterious guy had tried anything, things could have ended pretty badly for him. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.